Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome back to Newport News, Virginia, on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding, right here in the heart of Newport News, Virginia. Lord, guys, we just thank you so much for being able to join us. I'm about to start praying on the air. I apologize. I don't know where that came from, but hey, it's not a bad thing to do. But we are grateful to have you back with us once again for another exciting after basketball here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Folks, Howard McCain here bringing you the play-by-play action as it happens. Dave Davenport will serve as our engineer producer, where today the Celtics of Carlow University, with their head coach Tim Kiefer at the helm, he's in his 10th season, will be taking on Evan Key and the Apprentice School Builders. Builders coming off of a win last night here in the Apprentice School Athletic Center over Mountain Gateway Community College by a score of 100-77. Exciting game last night. Awesome to see the Builders go over the century mark on the scoreboard. Can they do it today? Hey, we have an opportunity to see just that. The starting lineups have been announced, and we are set to get ready for tip-off here momentarily. But coming into this afternoon's game for the Celtics come in with an overall 2-1 record so far on the young. Look, I take it back. They are 2-3 in at this point in the season, having just played last night against Regent University, took down Regent by a score of 87-79. So both teams coming off back-to-back games from last night. Again, the Builders victorious over Mountain Gateway Community College. So we'll tell you a little bit more about Carlow University as the game continues to go on. But right now, both teams are at center court. We are almost ready to tip this one off here. And we are officially underway. Carlow with the basketball first. They're starting line up, Nehemiah Brazil. He's joined on the floor by Oscar Contreras, along with Isaiah Stein. Byron Gaskins and Gavin McClain make up the starting five for the Celtics as they turn the basketball over. Here's Means on the fast break, but that's going to be poked out of bounds for the Builders, along with Donovan Means on the basketball court for the Builders. Kyrie Smith, Adrian Wall, Kelby Saunders Jr., and Angel Pacheco Ortiz round out the starting five for your Apprentice School Builders. Right now, if you are just joining us, we are scoreless. The Builders' first possession of the basketball game. First shot of the game is a three by Wall, no good. So back come the Celtics. Don't necessarily have the same style of play as we saw last night, as that three misses. What we saw, Mountain Gateway Community College had a very up-tempo style of play as Adrian Wall picks up where he left off last night with a three. Adrian Wall very proficient from behind the three-point arc on last night. So that gives the Builders an early 3-0 lead. Feed into the corner, baseline move to the basket. Basketball is lost. Back come the Builders with Means. Feed goes in the corner to Smith. Long rebound tapped out of bounds by the Builders. So the basketball will go back over to Carlow out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Again, they played Regent on last night over in Virginia Beach. So I'd like to believe that they didn't go from Virginia Beach back to Pittsburgh and then back to Newport News. I'm just kidding. We know they didn't do that. As that long two is good. That is Oscar Contreras. He gets his first basket of the afternoon, and the Builder lead is 3-2. Builders trying to test the interior of Carlow's defense. Ortiz with the rebound. He's harassed underneath, but able to get it out to the perimeter. Shot clock not a factor as that shot is missed by Saunders. 17:52 left in the half. Strong move to the basket by Brazil, his first bucket of the afternoon, and just that quick, the Celtics now have the lead 4-3. 17:34 left as Means gets the Builders into their offense. The Celtics in a man-to-man defense. Actually, it looks like it's more of a box and one at times. Wall with another three. That shot goes off. Stein with the rebound. So the Celtics with an opportunity to add to their lead, unable to do so. Shell Sanders comes off with another rebound. Here's Wall. May have taken a couple of steps, but I think before he did that, he was fouled. That foul call is going to go on Isaiah Steen. That is his first personal foul, and that is the team's first. "17 minutes remaining in the first half here. Glad you could join us on this Sunday afternoon. Maybe that's why I started praying. Deep corner three comes off no good. Builders with a slow start from three-point land as the officials say that was last touched by I believe that was going to be the Celtics. And our officials for this afternoon's contest are Craig Turner, KC Rigetz, and CJ Arms. As we do get a traveling violation this time on the Builders, Adrian Wall. So that'll be the Builders' first turnover of the afternoon as substitutions make their way into the ball game as Avon Hawkins will make his way into the ball game along with Montrell Jackson. Builders still trail by a point. Builders with a bit of a soft press. Basketball poked away. Here's Brazil. Brazil with the kick for three. That's no good. Saunders with another rebound. Kyrie Smith may have lost out of bounds. Nope, it was actually poked away, so the basketball will stay on this end of the court. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Neither team shooting the basketball particularly well early on as we're going to get another turnover as Avon Hawkins steps out of bounds. Have to be aware of have to have court awareness at all times. So again, neither team shooting the ball particularly well early on in the game. Feed goes down to the low blocks. Nice job of just using his body to get himself between the basket and the ball handler was Ortiz on defense. Back come the Builders. Hawkins, Saunders. Builders pretty much making sure everyone touches the basketball on this possession as that three by Ortiz is good. So Angel Pacheco Ortiz coming off of another double-double, back-to-back double-doubles last night in rebounds and points. Pushes the Builder lead to 6-4. Builders pick up their defensive intensity. That's another three. That's off the mark. Back come the Builders with Saunders. Avon Hawkins looking to get himself on the stat sheet, unable to do so. Here's Gaskins with the basketball. Shot clock at 20. Gaskins. Hard bank off the backboard, but the rebound is controlled by the Celtics. Pretty much we can see what the Celtics plan to do. They're just going to shoot over the top of the defense. As that three is good by Isaiah Stein. His first points of the afternoon, and the Celtics are back up 7-6 over the Builders. 14.5 left in the first half as Ortiz is tied up momentarily. Here's Hawkins. His three from the corner is good. So far, all the Builder baskets have been courtesy of the three. 9-7 is the score. Builders by 2. Celtics continue to work the perimeter. Again, you can see the Celtics' offensive philosophy coming into this basketball game is to dribble, penetrate into the lane, and then kick it out for three as Hawkins loses the basketball on the fast break. That's another turnover for the Builders. Penetration to the basket, shot up off the glass is good, and he is fouled. Byron Gaskins with the basket. That foul is going to be credited to Angel Pacheco Ortiz, and I believe we have a timeout. Timeout being taken. This is a media timeout. So 9-9 is our score, 13:44 left. We'll be back.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it.
Builders yet to hit a basket from outside of the three-point arc. Thanks to three-point buckets by Avon Hawkins, Angel Pacheco Ortiz, and Adrian Wall, the Builders are tied currently with Carlow University 9-9 as Gaskins attempted to complete the three-point play prior to the media timeout. He's unable to do so, so we're still tied 9-9 as that basketball is poked out of bounds by Gaskins. Jimmy Giannetta will make his way onto the floor for the visiting Celtics. 13:37 left in the first half. So again, Carlow University is out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They're a private, nonprofit Catholic university. They offer four-year degree, or they have four-year degree programs as that three comes off. Rebound taken by Griffin Ruhlman. Ruhlman fresh into the basketball game out of the timeout. McLean able to get inside for the dunk, loses his shoe. I've never seen anyone dunk out of their footwear, but that's a new one in basketball for me. Feed into the corner. As Avon Hawkins hits his second three-point basket of the afternoon. And once again, the Builders yet to make a two-point bucket in this basketball game. That's their fourth made three of the first half. As the Celtics continue to work their inside-outside game, turns into a turnover and a breakaway layup by Donovan Means. So the Builder lead now 14-11. Builder's largest lead of the afternoon at 3. That long rebound comes off. Bodies all over the floor. It's going to go out of bounds. So the possession will go over to the Builders as new faces make their way into the basketball game for the visiting Celtics. As Gio Marola makes his way into the ball game along with Jacob Mason. And of course, Griffin Ruhlman is also on the floor for the visiting Celtics. Jackson works against the zone defense of the Celtics. Clifton Good also into the basketball game for the Builders as Hawkins. Feed inside to Good. Good is fouled. That foul will go on Griffin Ruhlman. That'll be his first personal foul and the team's second. So that will put Clifton Good at the free throw line to shoot two with the clock sitting at 11:57. Builders currently shooting 58% as a team from the free throw line. We saw that percentage dip from last night. As the first of two is good. Builders had a tough time at the free throw line last night. Clifton Good, the 6'6" junior, makes both of his free throws, and he pushes the Builder lead up to 5. Largest lead by the Builders, as the Builders with the backcourt press trying to create the turnover nearly do so, as they really ramp up the defensive pressure. I believe that's going to be a foul on Clifton Good. Got him with the body. So for Clifton Good, that'll be his first personal foul. That'll be the team's first. Here's Giannetta, being guarded closely by Jackson. Shot clock now under 15 as the Celtics continue to try to work the perimeter. Now, this is what they want to do. They want to put up long shots as that one comes off to Ortiz. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins attacks the baseline. His shot is blocked, but he's fouled. That foul is going to go on Griffin Ruhlman, his second personal foul, the team's second. Well, the team's third, rather. Tell you what, we're going to step away and take a break. Media timeout, 16-11. Builders by 5. We'll be back.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them.
11:16 remaining in the first half of action here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding. Once again, so glad you could join us. Builders trying to go to 2-0 on their current homestand, having defeated the Roadrunners of Mountain Gateway Community College last night by a score of 100-77. Avon Hawkins, who's already has a couple of three-pointers in the contest, hits the first of 2 free throws. Builders looking a lot better at the free throw line this afternoon than they did on last night. Builders left a lot of points at the line, but still ended up winning by 23 on last night. As the second of 2 by Avon Hawkins is good. Builders now with their largest lead of the afternoon, 7. That's Ruhlman, who already has 2 fouls, no points in the contest with the basketball. Builders in their man-to-man defense. Gaskins, I believe, is fouled in the corner. So that's going to be on Clifton Good. That'll be Clifton Good's second personal foul, the team's third, as Kelby Saunders will make his way back onto the court. Clifton Good will have a seat. Clifton with 2 points off of 2 free throws as we get an offensive foul, I believe. That's going to be on Ruhlman. So for Griffin Ruhlman, that is already his third personal foul, and the team's forced for that quickly. Spurs Kiefer to get someone off the bench to replace Ruhlman. The Builders go back on offense. That's a 3-point shot. That one is up and good for Avon Hawkins. So Avon Hawkins with his third make from 3. He now has 9, of course, on the afternoon, and the Builder lead now is 10. 21-11. The Builders continue to come with a lot of pressure defensively. Basketball ripped away by Ortiz. Ortiz on the other end. Dunk, no good, but Means is there to clean up the dirty glass. So Builders lead now 12, 23-11. Means picks Gaskins' pocket in the backcourt. And in that scrum, the Builders turn it over. Here's Giannetta. Feed goes inside. Strong move to the basket by Jacob Mason. I thought he may have double dribbled. The official was right there. He did not say anything. So the Builders lead now is 10, 23-13. Here's Jackson. Shoveled his feet ever so slightly prior to heading towards the basket. So wholesale substitutions will be made once we come out of this timeout. So the Builders now with a 10-point lead, 9:34 remaining in the first half. As you can see, the Builders have really turned up the heat. Let's take a break and we'll talk a little bit more about it when we come back.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus,
Builders with a 10-point lead, 23-13. Instead of a full timeout, that was only a 30. So we are back quickly. Celtics back on the attack from outside the three-point arc. That's an air ball. And that's Saunders with another rebound. That is Saunders' fifth rebound as the feed goes inside on the cutter to Ortiz. His layup is up and good. So the Builder lead now back up to 12, 25-13. This is the Builders' largest lead of the afternoon as Brazil and his teammates continue to work the perimeter. That shot is off the mark. Rebound by Ortiz. Means here's Wall. Wall, tough baseline jumper. Able to get his own rebound, though. Means shoots and squeezes from three. And that one is good. Builder lead now 15, 28-13. Brazil hands the basketball off to Contreras. So once again, see the Celtics working the perimeter. Man, strong move to the basket by Gaskins. We're right at the 8-minute mark of the first half. Again, Builders really taking their time in the half court, have been really efficient from the three-point line as Avon Hawkins, who already has 3 3-pointers, is fouled on his way to the basket. That's going to be on Oscar Contreras, his first personal foul, and that'll be the team's fourth. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll stay here, 7:50 remaining in the first half. Builders with a 13-point lead. Builders' largest lead of the half so far has been 15, thanks to a bit of marksmanship this afternoon from three-point line as we've seen Avon Hawkins. Avon Hawkins has 4 3-pointers on the afternoon. We've also seen Angel Pacheco Ortiz make it from 3 as well. So a couple of players have just really been lighting it up from 3. Get out of here. Oh. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, folks. If there was a camera at the scorer's table, you'll see why I'm laughing. But I appreciate the fun all the same. Okay, let me get myself back together. Okay, we were talking about Avon Hawkins. Avon Hawkins right now has 11 points in the contest. He has 3 made baskets from 3. Donovan Means, Adrian Wall, and Angel Pacheco Ortiz have also poured in 3-point baskets in the contest. But right now, leading on scores is Avon Hawkins. So he is really feeling himself right now here early in this basketball game as both teams are making their way back onto the court. Now, this is the first time these teams have played one another. Now, prior to the timeout, we did see Avon Hawkins fouled on his way to the basket, so he'll step to the line to shoot 2. Builders currently 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Again, that's altogether different than what we saw from the free throw line on last night, but that game is over. We've moved on. Builders currently 5 of 5 from the free throw line and make it 6 of 6. So the Builder lead up to 15, 30-15 over the Celtics of Carlow University. Again, the Celtics come in with an overall mark of 2 and 3, and that's going to be a traveling violation as Brazil left his feet. Tim Kiefer is their head coach. Again, he's in his 10th season at the helm for Carlow. They play out of the USCC, their Division III. Haven't played any conference games yet. So they're 2 and 3 currently in their non-conference slate. Skip pass to Means. His shot off the back of the iron as Ortiz is going to be called for an over-the-back foul. So for Ortiz, that'll be his first personal foul. That'll be the team's 4th, so he'll have a seat. And that will allow Malik Munderland to check into the basketball game. 7:15 remaining in the first half on this Sunday afternoon contest. McLean with the basketball. I thought he traveled with the basketball. Tip drill started. Adrian Wall comes away with it. He is fouled on his way to the basket. So Gavin McLean will pick up his first personal foul. That'll be the team's 6th. Builders 1 foul shot away from being in the bonus for the remainder of the first half. So that'll put Adrian Wall at the free throw line to shoot 2. Adrian Wall makes the first of 2. Builders still flawless at the line. They are 7 of 7. Now, usually when you say that, usually they miss. I hope not. God dang it. I'm being scolded by the scores table at the moment. I don't think the shot clock operator likes me. 6:44 left. That ball is going to stay on this end of the court. Builders with a 16-point lead. I believe Builders have led by as much as 17 in this basketball game. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Gaskins. Gaskins decided to take on the entire team by himself, came away empty. Saunders on the other end, loose ball. It may have touched Saunders last on his way out of bounds, and it did. I like the aggressive style of play by the Builders. Just need to play a little bit more under control in those instances to cut down on those turnovers. Here's Contreras. Contreras to the rack. His shot up off the glass is good. So 31-17 is the score. Builders by 14. Hawkins finds Wall. Tough shot. But Wall able to get it to go. 33-17. Builder lead back up to 16. Game clock just a shade under 6 minutes remaining. That feed inside to the big man for the Celtics. He's unable to convert. McLean. So they get another chance. But we're going to have a foul. That foul is going to go on Adrian Wall. His first personal foul, the team's 5th. Neither team in the bonus just yet. As Jimmy Giannetta checks into the ball game for the visiting Celtics, and Michael Miller makes his way onto the court for the Builders. So both teams using a lot of players in the basketball game so far. Here's Brazil being guarded by Miller. Think we're going to get hands on Miller. So for Michael Miller, that'll be his first personal foul. Miller with the hand check. So that'll be the team's 6th. So, of course, for either team, one more foul. That team is in the bonus. 20 seconds on the shot clock as a long inlet pass from out of bounds is taken away by the Builders. Here's Saunders. Saunders muscles his way inside. Tough shot. He's fouled. That foul will be credited to Gavin McLean. That is his second personal foul in the team 7. So that'll put Kelby Saunders Jr. at the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1, unless they said he was fouled in the act of shooting. And after hitting 7 in a row, the Builders have now missed 2 in a row, thanks to me. As Jacob Mason makes his way into the basketball game. Sorry about that, folks. Tell you what I'll do for the rest of the broadcast, I'll keep my mouth shut. I can't do it, they pay me to speak. Second and 2 goes down. Builder lead now 17, 34-17 over the Celtics. No, not those Celtics. Loose ball kicked around. The official says that the ball was kicked by the Builders. So the basketball is going to stay on this end of the court. So 4:57 left in the first half. Builders with a 17-point advantage. Tell you what, we'll make a deal. I won't say anything about the Builders while they're at the free throw line about free throws. How about that? For the rest of the game. Turnover. Builders running. On the other end, easy layup off the glass for Malik Munnerlyn. His first points of the afternoon. Back come the Celtics quickly. Builders shut everything down. Here's Brazil. Brazil with the shot clock at 10. Feed goes inside. Shot missed, but an offensive foul will be called on Jacob Mason, not Jason Mason, but Jacob Mason. That'll be his first personal foul. That'll be the team's 8th. So 4:28 remaining. As the officials give, or sort of a warning to the Builder bench to just kind of settle down. It's okay. Builders with a 19-point lead, their largest of the afternoon, is Wall. Tries to get inside. Tough defense being shown by the Celtics as that shot no good. Here's Brazil, double teamed in the backcourt. Giannetta weaving. Giannetta trapped. Loose ball. Timeout being called by Isaiah Stein away from the play. Saw his comrades in trouble, so they take a 30-second timeout. So 3:58, correction, they just changed that to a full. So it's going to be a meter timeout. So tell you what, we'll stay here, 3:58. Builders with a 19-point lead. I believe that is their largest lead of the afternoon at 19. They've done a great job, the Builders, of after they've gotten up in this basketball game, have been able to maintain this lead. Hasn't been really much of a threat to their lead, much at all from the Celtics as they continue to try to find their way offensively. They've been sort of stuck in the teens scoring-wise for quite some time. So Builder defense, as you can see, has been ratcheted up quite a bit once they come down on the defensive end right here in front of Coach Evan Key. Quickly barks out to his team exactly what he wants them to do defensively, and a lot of trapping has taken place, and that has made it very difficult for the Celtics to get any kind of offensive flow. So what they've been doing is they've been having to speed themselves up, more than likely a little bit more than Coach Kiefer wants them to do to get a good shot. A lot of their shots have been coming from the perimeter early, but lately they've been working it down into the paint. So let's see if their offensive philosophy continues for the next 3:58. They're down by 19. So unless they start making some shots, they're going to find themselves at a huge, huge deficit going to the halftime locker room as the inbound comes to Stein. Isaiah Stein with the basketball currently. Shot up off the glass, off the back iron, no good. Saunders with another rebound. And for Saunders, that is his 6th rebound of the afternoon as the loose ball is tracked down in the backcourt by the Builders. There's no, of course, resetting of the shot clock. It's at 15. Munderland able to come away with that rebound. Shot clock now at 15. Here's Munderland. Munderland able to get around. Mason had his shot blocked by Isaiah Stein. Good defense by Carlow University, not Carlow the player. Shot clock now under 20. Bitter still sitting on a 19-point lead. Brazil stepped through. I think that may be a player control foul, and it is. So that player control foul will be credited to Nehemiah Brazil. That is his first personal foul and the team's 9th. As Kyrie Smith and Courage Harrell makes their way onto the court for the Builders. Builders use their 11th player of the afternoon as Courage Harrell gets some first half game action. Builders still sitting on the 19-point lead. Give and go. Works to perfection as Kyrie Smith able to bank it off the glass for 2. Builder lead now at 21 as we get a stoppage in play. As we're not altogether sure why the shot clock didn't start on time. I won't point any fingers at the scores table. As we get a traveling violation on Jacob Mason. So that's turnover number 11 for the Celtics. So here come the Builders with a 21-point lead in the basketball game. It's Harrell. Builders working along the baseline for a jumper. That one comes off no good. Outlet stolen by Wall. Touch pass goes inside. Builders pull it back out for 3. Saunders working underneath hard. Unable to convert, but man, Kelby Saunders Jr. with the hard work underneath the rim. He's fouled by David Jones, his first personal foul, so that now puts the Builders in the double bonus for the remainder of the half, 1:58 left. Kelby Saunders is going to step to the line and shoot 2. I said I wouldn't say anything while they're at the line, so I'm going to hush. Maybe we're on to something. So Gaskins will make his way back into the basketball game. So will Caio Mateo. Mikado will make his way onto the court. As the second of 2 goes down, Builders will take a timeout. 1:58 left. Builders now with a 23-point lead, their largest of the contest. 40-17 is our score. As Coach Evan Key, in his 5th season at the helm for the Builders, calls that timeout. I believe he's going to make a few substitutions here late in the first half to give some other guys some playing time. Again, Builders have already used 11 players in this basketball game, and that's with a lead. And that's with no one in foul trouble. So Coach Key is giving his guys an opportunity. And I know a lot of times people wonder, well, why do you play so many guys at the beginning of the season? Most coaches, not only do they want to identify their starting 5, but they also want to identify, well, who are those other 3 or 4 bench players that I can depend on in the rotation. So you got to give guys playing time as we get a reach-in foul in the backcourt. That's going to go on Kyrie Smith. I think that was on Kyrie. So that'll put Gaskins at the line. I need to check that foul to make sure that that was on Smith. I actually think that was on Miller, as he'll take a seat. That's his second personal foul in the team's 7th. So that brings Hawkins back into the game. But most coaches want to try to see if there are about 2, 3, or maybe even 4 players on their bench that they can kind of depend on once they get deep into the season. So you have to play guys to see what you have. So again, Builders having played 11 different players in the first half so far, as Gaskin hits both of his free throws. Gaskins now has 6 points on the afternoon. Shot clock at 20. Here's Hawkins. Shot clock now at 15 as Wall just decides to pull it. His shot no good. Here comes Stein. Stein has his pocket picked by Courage Harrell. But they're going to call Courage for the foul. That'll be his first personal foul. Let's call him Harrell. It's Harrell. So he'll pick up his first personal foul. That'll be the team's 8th. So Isaiah Stein will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. The first of 2 goes down. The Builder lead now is down to 20. Exactly 90 seconds left in the first half. And as the arena goes deathly quiet to allow Isaiah Stein an opportunity to concentrate, he hits. So the Builder lead now is at 19 as the feed goes inside. 2 shots at the rim are no good, but the Builders will keep the basketball on this end. 1:15 left in the first half. Builders have control throughout. Celtics haven't really mounted much of a comeback here in the basketball game. And Courage Harrell is going to make it even tougher with his first basket of the afternoon. It's a 3, and that pushes the Builder lead up to 22 now. We're now under a minute remaining in the first half. As Giannetta tries to work against the Builder defense. His inlet pass was a wraparound around Wall, but nobody was there. So the Builders will control with 45.6 seconds left. Here's Wall off of a screen. Hawkins. His long 3 comes off to Giannetta. 30 seconds left in the in the first half of the contest as Gaskins. Wild shot up, no good. He's going to be fouled. So that's going to be on Clemente Riddick. Clemente Riddick now the 12th Builder that has seen the floor this afternoon. His first personal foul, that's the team's 9th. So that puts Gaskins at the free throw line. He's been flawless at the free throw line. Maybe me something saying about him make him miss. Look at that. The basketball gods like me, even if our shot clock operator doesn't. So 43-21 is our score. 27 seconds left as Gaskins misses them both. The basketball gods giveth, and the basketball gods taketh away. So Builders with an opportunity to hold for the final shot of the half. Builders with a 22-point lead as Wall waits. Wall makes his move. Kick into the corner. It goes back to Courage. That's off the front of the rim, and that is how the half will end with the Builders with a commanding 43-21 lead going into the halftime locker room over Tim Kiefer and his Celtics from Carlow University out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We will take a break. We will be back with second half action and first half statistics to get you all caught up on where we are in the basketball contest. So at the half, Builders 43, Celtics 21. Folks, we'll be back.
The thing that sets Whirly's apart is that our people here truly care. They're here because they love their jobs and they want to learn more.
What I like about Whirly's is the people, the team I work with every day.
My favorite thing about working at Whirly's is that it's more like a family. I mean, it is work, but it's not.
They actually treat me like a person and not a number. And this is the first company where I really feel like I belong.
Here at Whirly's, it's a great atmosphere. They really care about the customers, really care about the employees. We do whatever we got to do to make the job right.
Like the team, everybody's a team player. All about doing the right thing for the customer, taking pride in your work. It's just overall a great company to work for.
You know, we really do have an awesome set of guys. It's kind of cool. We got a great team. We have fun together, from my plumbers to my air conditioning guys to my crawl space guys. Everybody works together as a team. They're just phenomenal.
We have training programs. We like it when people come in and they don't really know what they want to do, and we're able to help them find a trade and do things such as a paid-for apprenticeship programs for HVAC, plumbing, electrical. We've
We're a couple of minutes away from the beginning of the second half of this afternoon's matchup between the Celtics of Carlow University out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and your Apprentice School Builders. Some of the first half stats that kind of stood out for the visiting team, the Celtics. Their leading scorer is Byron Gaskins. He has 6 points. 3 players share the lead as far as rebounds. Isaiah Stein, Byron Gaskin, and Gavin McLean. They shot, about 1 for 9 from three-point range. We saw early in the basketball game, they were really hoisting a lot of threes, unable to convert on many of them. That's 11%. From the free throw line, they shot 4 of 7 for 57%. And as far as field goal percentage, 8 of 23 for 34%. Now, their field goal percentage average for the season is about 38%. So they're right around about what their shooting average normally is. They've committed 14 turnovers. As for the Builders, Avon Hawkins leads all scorers with 13 points. He was 4 for 4 from the line, 3 of 5 from the three-point stripe. The leading rebounder was Donovan Means was the leading steal, or he created the most turnovers. He had 5 steals in the first half, and Kelby Saunders led all rebounders for the Builders with 7. Builders with 23 total rebounds. Builders were 7 of 18 from the three-point line. That's a 39% clip, which is right around where you want to be in a basketball game from the three-point line. Free throw line, 10 of 12 this afternoon. That's 83%. Second chance points, Builders 10, Carlow 3. Builders have led by as many as 23 in this basketball game. I forgot about that, but Carlow did lead the basketball game early on. I believe it was 4-2, and they have not led since. So we're about to get started with the second half here. 43-21 is the score. Builders with a sizable lead right now, 22 in the basketball game, as we're getting set for the next 20 minutes of action here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Once again, so glad you could come back with us. Hopefully the Builders can hold on and pick up their 4th win on the young season. Right now, Builders 3-1, being led by 5th-year head coach Evan Key, coming off of a 100-77 victory on last night over Mountain Gateway Community College out of West Virginia. As Means gets the basketball into Ortiz, we are underway. Celtics come out in a man-to-man defense. Feet goes inside to Ortiz. Ortiz step through, layup is good. He now has 7 points on the afternoon, and the Builder lead now is 24. Carlow back on the offense with Brazil. Contreras. Thought it was a walk on the baseline. It was not called. Basketball was poked away as the shot clock now is at 5. Here's Brazil, who hoists the 3. No good. Long rebound comes off to Means. Here's Ortiz. Kick in the corner to Smith. His shot no good. Rebound taken by Isaiah Stein. Here's Stein. And his basket for 3 is good. So that cuts the Builder lead to 21. 18:44 left. Here's Ortiz. Ortiz, I thought he might have dribbled it off of the defender's knee. Did not, but he misses the layup. So back come the Celtics with Gaskins. Gaskins, crossover. Ortiz pokes it away. Scrum for the basketball. That's going to be a foul call in the backcourt. I believe it's going to go on Gaskins. Nice hands by Ortiz to get into the passing lane and poke the basketball away. That call will go on Gaskins. So for Byron Gaskins, that is his first personal foul. That is the team's first of the half. Here's Ortiz. Wall with the kick to Smith, who has his shot blocked. But Smith is there with the putback on the weak side. So 47-24, Builders now with a 23-point lead. Again, Builders, after taking the lead early in the first half, have not looked back as that layup is missed. So back come the Builders with Ortiz. Here's Means along the baseline. Kick over to the corner to Wall for three. Just like Coach Evan Key drew it up. So for Adrian Wall, that is his 9th point of the afternoon. As that shot underneath is missed. They don't get much easier than that one, as you can see Jacob Mason frustrated with himself that he missed that point-blank range layup, so he's going to have a seat. As Mateo Mercado makes his way into the basketball game. Here's Contreras, shot partially blocked. And here comes Saunders. Saunders, that's his 8th rebound of the afternoon. Feed to Wall. Wall, left-handed layup, no good. The Builders work underneath with Saunders to finally tap it in. So 52-24 is our score. Builders with a 28-point lead. That one was partially blocked as well. Long three-point try is good. Nehemiah Brazil hits a much-needed three for the Celtics as the Builders look to try to put this one away early in the second half. Here's Ortiz for three. His corner three is money. So the Builders now with a 28-point bulge on the scoreboard over the Celtics. Here's Brazil. Contreras for three. That one is good. So teams exchanging three-point looks. 55-30 is the score. Builders with a 25-point lead. Tough shot by Smith, heavily contested. But the rebound comes off to the Builders where they're able to feed Ortiz at the rim. He missed it, but he's fouled. So that one will go on Isaiah Stein. That's the second personal foul the team get. And we have a timeout, media timeout. 55-30, Builders over the Celtics, 15:42 remaining. We will be back.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
Eamon Hawkins still leads all scorers for the Builders with 13. We're yet to see him in the second half. But right now, Angel Pacheco Ortiz is the leading scorer on the floor for the Builders. He has 10. 15:42 remaining in the second half of this basketball game as the Builders have seen themselves push their lead to the largest lead of the afternoon, 28. It currently sits at 25 at the moment. Good job by Coach Evan Key and his basketball team to not only seize the opportunity of taking the lead, but they've done a great job not only taking the lead, but growing that lead slowly and methodically. As Angel Pacheco Ortiz will step to the line to shoot two. He was fouled just before the timeout, so he has an opportunity to push the Builder lead to 27. As the first of two hits nothing but net. So I'm sticking to my promise. and we are rewarded. So both free throws go down. Builder lead is 27. 15:35 remaining in the second half. As Ruhlman is now into the basketball game. He picked up 3 fouls quickly in the first half and had to have a seat. Here's Brazil, shot clock under 10. Contreras able to hit with 1 second on the shot clock, so Builders played perfect defense for 29 seconds, but gave up the jumper to Contreras, and it's now 57-32 as Ortiz has it slapped away. Contreras controls the loose ball. Here's Brazil off of a screen. His shot an air ball. But Mikado unable to clean it up underneath the basket. Ortiz with the feed to Wall. Wild shot off the glass and good. Count the foul. So that one is going to go on Mikado. That'll be his first personal foul and the team's third. So that will put Adrian Wall at the free throw line with an opportunity to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way as Avon Hawkins makes his way into the basketball game along with Giannetta and also Jones for the Celtics. So Builders with an opportunity to match their largest lead of the afternoon, and we don't. So 59-32, 27-point lead by the Builders as we're going to get a blocking foul. Call is going to go on Donovan Means. So for Donovan, that is his first personal foul and the team's first of the half. Baseline kick to Giannata. Skip pass to Contreras. Tough shot. Adrian Wall bodied the defender or the rebounder out of the way. I think they're going to call that on Adrian Wall, and they are. So Adrian Wall with his second personal foul, the team's second. So the shot clock will be reset to 20. The game clock sits at 14:08 remaining. As the inbound goes to David Jones. Giannetta unable to convert. Back come the Builders on the fast break. Wall lost the basketball. I think it may have last been touched by a Celtic, and it was Contreras. So the basketball will stay on this end, 13:55 left. Feed inside to Ortiz. Back out to Wall for three. Loose ball comes off, but they're going to call a foul. And I think they're going to call it on Angel Pacheco Ortiz. No? So Angel Pacheco Ortiz is going to pick up his second personal foul to be the team's third. I didn't see where that foul came. Gaskins trapped. Able to step through the defense, but Means slaps it away. Means on the other end. He's going to be fouled hard. He looks to be okay. There's not a lot of room along the baseline between the basket and the wall. I thought he said that was on number 10. That was not on number 10. That foul was on number 20. Okay, so that's Gaskins. That's his second and the team's fourth. As Means sinks the first of two. Clifton Good will make his way back onto the court. Good with 2 points so far in the basketball contest. Means back rims the second of two, but I believe they're going to whistle Saunders over the back on the rebound. No, I take it back. Nope, that was not. That was on David Jones. That last call was on David Jones. So for Jones, that's his second personal foul. The team's fifth. As that long three-point shot goes down for Avon Hawkins. So Avon Hawkins with 16 points in the basketball game. That is his fourth three-point bucket of the afternoon. And that pushes the Builder lead up to 31. Here's Wall. Spin move. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Celtics. So nice job defensively by Gaskins to tie up Wall on the spin move. And that results in a jump ball opportunity, which is going to go the other way. Montrell Jackson into the basketball game. 13-11 left. So here come the Celtics. Here's Contreras with the shot clock around 15. Gaskins. His jumper, good. Builder lead trimmed now to 29. As you can hear Coach Evan Key barking out commands as Avon Hawkins, he is on fire. He is on fire. That is his fifth made three-point basket of the afternoon, his 19th point of the day. Tough shot by Gaskins. Teammates unable to clean it up. Here's Means, breakaway layup, good, and he's fouled. That foul is going to go on Griffin Ruhlman. That is his fourth personal foul and the team's sixth. So that brings in a fresh set of players. Clayton Cook makes his way into the basketball game along with Gavin McLean, one of the starters. And then also bring up Gio Marola into the ball game for the Celtics. And at the line to try to complete the three-point play is Donovan Means. And he does just that. So 69-34. Builders, their largest lead of the contest. 35. We're shade over 12 minutes remaining. Feed goes inside. And the layup is good for Clayton Cook, his first points. Feed goes inside. Here's good. Shot partially blocked. So back come the Celtics. They trail now by 33 in the contest. Make it 30. That three-point shot is good by Gio Marola. Here's Means. Feed inside to the cutter. Montrell Jackson able to gather the pass and lay it off the backboard 4-2. 71-39. Builders comfortably leading in this one. And that's going to be a traveling violation. Or was it? Or did they call a foul? Wow. The bailout with the foul. As Clifton Good is going to pick up his third personal foul, we'll go to a timeout. This is a media timeout. 10:59 remaining. Builders with a 71-39 lead in the contest. Builders, again, have pretty much led throughout. Builders fell behind by a score of 4-2 early. And after that, the Builders have just been on an absolute tear in this basketball game scoring. So they have led by as many as 35 in the basketball game. Right now they lead by 32 over Tim Kiefer and his Celtics, again from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now some interesting facts excuse me, by Carlow University, if you'll allow me. Now, Carlow University was founded back in 1929 by, let's see, it was by the Sisters of Mercy. So again, this is a Catholic university that was founded back in 1929 and opened in 1929, but they originally opened as Mount Mercy College. And they held that name, I believe, all the way to like 1969, where they were renamed Carlow University. Now, one of the things about this university is that when it first opened, it was an all-women's college. And it stayed that way until 1983. And in 1983, that is when they opened up their first co-ed facilities on campus. And they started out by housing one male student on campus. And this was back in 1983 is when this happened. So the school started to integrate, and of course, that is when more men were allowed on campus. It became more of a co-ed campus, and now we have men's sports. So with that one male student, boy, they had to have a lousy men's team for basketball. As that shot is up off the glass, no good, but there's a foul. And that one is going to be credited to Clifton Good. That is Clifton Good's fourth personal foul and the team's fifth. So Good currently in foul trouble with 4. So that'll put Griffin Ruhlman, who's also in foul trouble with 4, at the free throw line to shoot 2. And he makes the first. 10:41 left in the basketball game. 71-40. Builders by 31. As the second by Ruhlman rims out. Back come the Builders quickly on the offensive end. That shot is contested and blocked. No foul call. Gavin McLean with the block. No foul. So Montrell Jackson with the inbound. Will that be a flop called? Let's see. I didn't see it. Was that a flop call? They're going to call it? Yep. That's going to be a technical foul call on David Jones for flopping. So that's his third personal foul. That'll be the team's 7th. That does go as a personal foul. So it's going to be treated like a technical, of course. So that will allow Saunders to shoot 2. To try to extend the Builder lead, and we're unsuccessful on that one. So that was, I'm sorry, that was a single shot technical. I thought it was a 2-shot technical. So flopping is a single shot technical. Remember, you know, that's something that they're really trying to clean up, especially in the NBA. You know, you see guys, you know, flopping all the time. So they say, you know what, from now we're going to treat that as a technical, as Avon Hawkins stays hot. He is not cooled down yet. That is yet another three-point make by him. That is now his 22nd point of the afternoon. His 6th made three-point shot. Builders forced a turnover. Hawkins ahead to Means. Means with the layup. So 76-40 is the Builder lead. Builder lead up to 36 now in this contest. And they're showing no signs of letting up against this Celtic ball club as the step through, shot up, no good. Jackson with the loose ball gets it off to Means. Ortiz, his three-point shot goes up and over the basket. So that is going to be considered out of bounds as Courage Harrell makes his way in, along with Kaio Mikado and Byron Gaskins in for the visiting Celtics. Builders with a commanding lead. Builders continue to be aggressive on defense. They really haven't let up energy-wise on defense, as that foul is more than likely going to be on Jackson. Nope, it's going to be on Angel Pacheco Ortiz, and that is his third and the team's sixth. So Mikael Miller will make his way back into the basketball game. Ortiz is going to have a seat, which is going to allow Riddick an opportunity. 9:03 remaining. Shot clock at 20. Here's Gaskins. Gaskins falls down and loses the basketball. Outlet. Goes to Courage. Courage slapped on the wrist on his way to the basket. You can hear that one all the way here at the scores table. That was going to go on Clayton Cook, his first personal foul and the team's eighth. So they said that Courage was in the act of shooting, so he'll get a chance at the line to shoot two, to try and add to this already 30 huge bulge on the basketball on the scoreboard. 36 is now 37. As Jimmy Giannetta makes his way back into the ball game. And the second of two is good. Builders now with a 38-point lead, their largest of the contest. Gaskins. Long three-point shot, nothing but bottom. So 78-43 now. Builder lead down to 35. Shot comes off. Rebound comes off to Gaskins. Gaskins. That is going to be a player control foul, and it is. So you can't fault Gaskins for being aggressive with his team being down by so many points. But nice job by the defense to get themselves established in the lane to be in position to take that player control foul. So here's Miller as we get a whistle. Avon Hawkins sets the illegal screen. So for Avon Hawkins, that'll be a first personal foul, the team's seventh. Avon Hawkins with 22 points on the afternoon. He's by far the leading scorer on the floor for both teams. Here's Giannetta. Baseline, tough jumper on the baseline. Courage able to gather it, but unable to control it. So the basketball will remain on this end with the Celtics. As I believe we're going to get a timeout. Media timeout. That's the 8-minute media timeout. So 78-43 is our score. Builders over the Celtics. As we've seen the scoring pace kind of slow down just a little bit. We've seen some of the energy kind of leave the arena just a little bit on this Sunday afternoon here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. We've seen the Builders again control this basketball game virtually throughout. After falling behind 4-2, they've been or led by as many as 38 in the contest. We've seen the Celtics try to speed themselves up to get back into the ball game, but just hasn't been successful. So the Builders have just done an amazing job on defense this afternoon. Not sure if we are going to reach the century mark like we did last night. I don't know. It's a chance. Maybe the Builders get up a few more three-point shots between now and the end of the game. Maybe so. I don't know. We'll see. Still a lot of game left to be played. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left as the media timeout is coming to an end. As both teams will make their way back onto the court. It will be Celtic basketball on the baseline. So this is not off of made shot, so they can't run the baseline to get the basketball in. That long three-point shot by Gaskins is no good, but this time Courage gathers and controls the rebound. And he goes on the attack but turns it over. Here's Contreras. Contreras misses. It's been that type of a day for the Celtics as Courage. His three-point shot hits the front of the rim, but Hawkins is there to gather it in. Unfortunately, the Builders bounced it on the sideline, so that'll be a turnover. As Kyrie Smith will make his way back in, one of the starters. .7:18 left. Here's Gaskins. Giannetta with the kick into the corner. That three-point basket is no good for Ruhlman, so back come the Builders on offense. Tough contested shot, no good by the Builders. Here comes Gaskins. Gaskins to Giannetta. His shot no good, but Riddick is there for the defensive rebound. Hawkins missed that one. Spin move. Wall. Right-handed jumper is good. Builders now lead by 37. 80-43. Here's Giannetta. Contreras drains the long three. 80-46 now. We're just a shade under 6 minutes remaining as the Builders attempt to work it inside. Builders still aggressive offensively, even though they are up by 34. Here's Ruhlman. His step-through layup no good. Builders with an opportunity to run, but they turn it over. Ruhlman to Contreras. So that's four shots at the rim that have been missed now. Making five shots at the rim missed by the Celtics in the paint. Here's Hawkins, and he's going to be fouled. So he'll step to the line to shoot two. As Gaskins is going to be whistled for the foul. That is his fourth and the team's 10th. So the Builders now in the double bonus for the remainder of the afternoon as Brazil makes his way into the basketball game. So Avon Hawkins is at the line attempting two. Drains the first one. So Carlow now with two players in foul trouble. Griffin Ruhlman and Byron Gaskins both with four as the second of two goes down. Layup no good, but Mikado is there to put it back for the Celtics. So 82-48, Builders with a 34-point lead. Here's Riddick for three. Count it. So the Builders now with a 37-point lead. They've led by as many as 38 as this pass is deflected. Hawkins able to gather the loose ball. Here's Smith. Front of the iron for Riddick. Back comes Gaskin. Contreras is fouled. So Contreras, I believe, is fouled behind the three-point line in the corner. That foul is going to be on. Wait a minute. He said, did he say 15? Okay, get some clarity on who that call was. I thought he said 15. 15 is not on the floor. So this is going to be a timeout. I think this is a media timeout. It is a media timeout, the 4-minute media timeout. So we'll stay here, 85-48. Still trying to see who they credit that last foul on. Because I thought he held up 15, but 15 isn't playing tonight for the Builders. That's Chris Hinman. So we'll try to get some clarity. But as it goes, that is the 7th, I believe, team foul for the Builders. So we'll find out who that last team foul was on. But right now, Builders again with a commanding lead in this contest, 85-48. We've seen Avon Hawkins go nuts from the three-point line this afternoon. He has 24. He is 6 of 9 from three-point land. Again, 24 points. Donovan Means and Adrian Wall, along with Angel Pacheco-Ortiz, are in double figures. Kelby Saunders has 14 rebounds in the contest this afternoon. Oscar Contreras, he has 12. He's 2 of 6 from 3. Seems like he hit more than that. Byron Gaskins has 11 points. He's 1 of 5 from three-point line. The Celtics have committed 21 turnovers. That's Contreras. Makes the first of 2. No, I take that back. The first of 3. Free throw number 2 is also good. The Builder lead now is at 35. And he makes all 3. So that quickly gets Isaiah Stein back into the ball game. So again, Builder lead is 35. We're just under 4 minutes left. Kyrie feeds it down low to Riddick. Riddick, spin move. Tough jump shot. No good. So here comes Brazil and Contreras. Contreras is hot. He scored the last 5 points right now for the visiting Celtics. And that makes it 85-53. Here's a corner 3 from Riddick, and it's good. So Clemente Riddick makes the basket in the deep corner. That pushes the Builder lead back out to 34. Gaskins, tough shot. So back comes Jackson. Jackson all the way to the rack for 2. So the Builders now at 90. We're just a shade under 3 minutes remaining in the basketball game. That move to the basket is up and good for Brazil. Now the Builders again got 100 on last night. Be interesting to see if they're going to try to hustle to see if that one is partially blocked. Builders probably going for 100. That's why that three-point shot was going up. We have a foul on the other end. And that was going to be on Kyrie Smith. And Kyrie Smith is looking like, are you kidding me? So for Kyrie Smith, that's his first personal foul, the team's 9th. So that puts David Jones at the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped currently at 2:22 remaining. First of 2 misses. Don't really know if the Builders are going to be able to get enough shots in the next 2.5 minutes to get to the century mark. As Clayton Cook makes his way back into the ball game. And the second of 2 is good. 90-57. 33-point lead. And I think that one may have gone off of the foot. Oh, it actually went off one of the Celtic players as Courage and Miller will make their way into the game. I think, nope, we don't have a timeout. Builder just getting some fresh players onto the court as Munderland also makes his way in. Here's Riddick. Quick shot off the side of the rim. Quickly down court for the visiting Celtics, and they are fouled. Last thing that the Builders want to do is stop this clock. And that goes against Courage Harrell, his second. So that puts the Builders in the double bonus. I'm sorry, that puts the Celtics in the double bonus for the last 2:03 in the contest. And the first of two goes down for Stein. Stein misses the second of two, but the offensive rebound comes down to the Celtics. They are unable to convert. So here's Harrell. Harrell to the rack. Had his shot blocked. They call a jump ball. The possession arrow is in favor of the Builders, so the basketball will stay on this end. 1:48 left in the contest. Builders with a 32-point lead. Here's Courage. His three-point shot comes off. So here come the Celtics. We're now down to about a minute and a half left as Contreras launches. That was just out of his range. As Munderland works against the defense. Munderland, once again, still nothing. Contreras has it poked away. 1:12 left in the basketball game. Builders with a 32-point lead have led by as many as 38 in the contest. Took the lead and just never, ever, ever looked back. That feed goes inside. That was a traveling violation if I've ever seen one. So that travel is going to be on David Jones. 1:01 left. We are now less than a minute remaining in the contest. Basketball nearly poked away in the backcourt. And all the way to the bucket for an easy two is Montrell Jackson, who had his mind made up that he was going to score, and he did. So 92-58 is our score. As Jackson, who just made that stellar layup, makes a foul with 40.1 seconds left. So that'll put Contreras at the line to shoot two. The clock is stopped at 40.1 seconds left. As the first of two is good. Builders will not be able to hold for the final shot of the game. As Contreras makes the second of two. So Builders in the front court with Courage with the kick to the corner. That long three comes off, no good by Munderland. Builders fall asleep on defense, and that leads to a breakaway dunk for Isaiah Stein. So Builders get an opportunity to just hold the basketball for the last shot. As Coach Key tells them, says nothing, nothing, nothing. So Builders will not take a shot for the final 10 seconds remaining in this basketball game. As the Builders will get out of here with a 30-point victory, and they will improve their record to 4-1 on the early season as Coach Evan Key and the Apprentice School Builders win this afternoon's contest against Tim Kiefer and the Celtics of Carlow University out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Bit of a shooting clinic put on this afternoon by Avon Hawkins from the three-point line. He paced all scorers with 24 points. Builders just altogether a better basketball team this afternoon. Even improved their from the three-point line in this afternoon's contest. So at the end of it all, Builders get out of here with a 92-62 win over Carlow University out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So, folks, we're going to say good afternoon. We're going to give you back the rest of your day. For Dave Davenport, I am Howard McCain. We want to thank you once again for joining us for this afternoon's matchup, and we'll be back with you soon. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is Builder Basketball.